Boston is like a small town tucked inside a big city. It's got cute little streets, but it's huge skyscrapers too. I love living here, from the amazing history, the beautiful waterfront, and the great food. If you're only coming to Boston for a day, you have to visit Quincy Market. From all the amazing food to the gorgeous old buildings, you have to check it out. Don't wear heels though, because the cobblestones are brutal. You have the oldest public park in America right here. You can follow the Freedom Trail throughout Boston and see all the amazing historical landmarks, from the abolition movement to the American Revolution. Walking through the public gardens, you can see the influence the American Revolution had on this city. Beacon Hill is my home, and it's one of the most charming neighborhoods here in Boston. From the Acorn Street to the gorgeous, breathtaking Louisburg Square, you have to check out Beacon Hill. You should definitely check out the State House and take a tour. You have the gorgeous gold dome and the beautiful architecture. Fenway Park is one of the oldest ballparks in America. Go take in a game from the Green Monster. It's home to the World Series winning Red Sox, our home team.
Boston Harbor a teapot tonight!
Relive the Boston Tea Party at the Boston Tea Party Museum. Tour a replica of one of the British tea ships, and you can even pretend to throw some tea into the harbor. I love going to the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum and checking out the beautiful courtyard. You'll think you were transported to an exotic jungle when you're right in downtown Boston. The Museum of Fine Arts is a great place to visit in Boston. You have changing exhibits constantly, and you get to see some amazing works of art. Legal Harborside is one of my favorite places to go in the summer. They have award-winning clam chowder. Served with potatoes in a cream broth, it is my favorite thing to get here in New England. I was born and raised right here in Boston. I love this city, from its amazing history, winning sports teams, and the beautiful waterfront. You have to come and visit.
So you're walking around the streets of Marblehead. It almost kind of feels like you're in an open-air museum, that you're seeing all these beautiful homes, all this beautiful architecture, surrounded by the water. You just kind of feel like you're stepping back in time and visiting a totally different place. Marblehead's this beautiful, quaint, cozy, charming little New England town. It's filled with history, dates all the way back to the Revolutionary era, colonial times. There's just so much beauty in Marblehead. The houses here are pre-revolutionary, so when you're walking downtown, there are actually plaques on the front of a lot of the houses, and it tells you the date when the house was built, who lived there, and what their profession was, and it really gives you a sense of what the history was like back then. Washington Street is the main street in Old Town, which is the historic part of Marblehead, and it's filled with charming little shops, places to eat, and you definitely have to check it out when you come visit. Jeremiah Lee was one of the wealthiest merchants in colonial Massachusetts. Marblehead's done a great job of preserving the mansion. The 18th century wallpaper is actually still the original wallpaper. There's a beautiful garden out back. You can get a tour of the mansion and really get a sense of all the beautiful furniture inside. When you're walking around, you're going to see a lot of golden cods on the homes. The golden cod is really an ode to our history as a great fishing port of the area. One thing you'll notice is that you're surrounded by the ocean and by the sea. That's one of my favorite parts about this town. You can go to any of our beaches and really just take in the beauty of the water. I love kayaking around the Marblehead Harbor. You get to check out all the boats, see all the different names on the boats. You get to see the beautiful homes on the water, the beautiful views, and then I love paddling out to Browns Island, picnic, and really just docking there for the day and just enjoying. Fort Sewell is one of my favorite spots in town. It's tucked way at the end of Old Town. It has beautiful views of the harbor, of the ocean, and just is Marblehead at its finest. The lighthouse at Chandler Hovey Park is actually the only cast iron lighthouse in all of New England. The park at the lighthouse has picturesque views. It's a great spot to bring your family and just really enjoy. When you come here, you got to check out Maddie's. It was actually named one of the top 10 sailing bars to go to. Make sure to order their signature drink, a Thunderdome. You can thank me later. Shuby's is my family specialty food and marketplace. We've been around since 1948. Come see me at Shuby's, grab a seat at the food bar, grab a sandwich, and hang out with the locals. I love Marblehead for the beauty, the history, and just the overall sense of magic of Marblehead. And once you get here, I really think you'll feel it right away.